Okay, take two. I tried to film this outside. It didn't work. Sorry, trucks coming by. Going 18 miles for the best half marathon I have run. Okay, so why did I fail my 62-mile run? There's a long list of reasons why I failed, but let me give you a rundown of what happened that day. I started at 3:33 in the morning.
That's 3:30. I'm about to start 62 miler, 100K. I'm terrified. One foot in front of the other.
Everything was going good. I was feeling great. It was pretty much the most perfect 10 miles I could have asked for. Taking a little break. Sun's been out for about 30 minutes. I'm feeling okay. Not too bad. Surviving. My body feels a little sore, which happened pretty quick, but what you gonna do? As the sun's coming up, something funny is starting to happen. My stomach is starting to feel weird. And then, as the sun is fully out, I get hit in the stomach with intense pain. I felt nauseous. I knew I needed to use the restroom. I was running in a park. This park had a restroom. Unfortunately, I needed to use the restroom before it was open, so I went under a bridge. It's a long story. Don't really want to retell it, but I continued running, feeling awful. Every step was worse than the one before, and I felt just absolutely defeated. By the time I hit 25 miles, I was just done. I was feeling gross. From that point on, it was kind of a blur. I know a lot of people came out and ran with me. That was awesome. Thank you, Mom, Dad, my sister, Lexi's mom, Lexi, Carl, the dog Finn.
Feel the vibes.
My nephew who ran with no shoes on, crazy little. My nephew who decided not to run because he's too smart for that crap. But yeah, I was feeling awful. 25 miles came, I felt sick. 30 miles came, I felt even worse. 30 miles in, it felt like so shitty.
Oh.
They're fine, they're fine.
He's even worse off the floor, I've seen it.
I was like dragging him off the floor.
By the time I was at 35 miles, I was practically walking the miles. Then I finally hit 39 miles and I was like, yo, this is our last one. I'm gonna walk it, finish it, and be done with this awful disaster of a day. And that was it. At the time, there was a lot of emotion. I felt shame and I felt embarrassment. Those emotions, although they were really strong at the time, quickly went away. I had just ran 40 miles. What a crazy accomplishment. Even in this scenario where I felt completely awful, I was able to push through. So sometimes things just don't go the way you want them to. This is definitely one of those times. So what did I learn from this experience of taking a dump under a bridge and hating every single mile for 40 miles? I learned a lot. Some training issues I have. Shouldn't have ran so many miles so close to the running day. There was some nutrition issues. I had a few things that I don't normally eat on a regular basis, but I was like, hey, this is good for me, so I should do it the day of. I think that became a problem. Now, I'm not sure if the nutrition was what made me so sick that day or if it was something else unrelated or whatever. I have no idea. But what I do know is there's some things I did differently on previous marathons and 30 miler that I didn't do this time. Every other run has gone way better than this one. I will probably try and figure out what I did on those previous runs and do it, and what I did on this 62-mile attempt and never do it again. But the biggest takeaway for me is that running is hard.
Well, duh.
And obviously it's hard to put one foot in front of the other for 8, 10, 11, 12, however many hours it takes. But it took me 40 miles to realize that I was not going to be successful, that I had to call it quits. And that was so difficult to get that far and to have failed. But one of the best things about running is that this time that it takes you to get there, it will really highlight all the things you did wrong leading up to it. At the end of the run, it was clear to me the mistakes I had made, but that's part of the fun. That's part of these extreme challenges, is that you really get to discover who you are, the mistakes you make, and whether or not, you make these mistakes in everyday life. I think I probably do. I learned a lot. It was an amazing experience. I can't wait to do it again, which is so stupid because I was in so much pain. The one lesson I should learn is to not want to do this, but unfortunately I want to, so there you go. We're gonna do it again. I'm heartbroken about it, but yeah. Other than that, like, subscribe. Again, I can't thank the people who ran with me enough. I love you all. And yeah, I'm just gonna rest forever. Bye.